Oh my goodness. There we go. Welcome. I'm Jessica Hentoff, Jessica the Circus Lady from Circus Harmony, and this is the Circus Harmony Up in the Air live stream, which we present every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Central Time. It is graciously hosted by City Museum, which is the home of Circus Harmony, and we highly, highly encourage you to look at the City Museum website, citymuseum.org, to learn about their upcoming incredible Valentine's Day specials, including spending Valentine's Day with the Queen of Hearts herself, who I know very well. More on that later. While we're waiting for people to log on, I'm going to show you some video that features our special guest, who will be on in a little while, Miss Maddie Wenger. And don't forget to also check the Circus Harmony website. We're going to be posting our spring classes over the weekend. We have classes for all ages. But right now, in the hopes that while we're watching the video, more people will log on. And in the test of me doing live, it's always an interesting proposition if I can do it smoothly. So this video is from our sister city circus celebration of the 60th anniversary of St. Louis and Stuttgart being sister cities. And so you will see hula hoop artists from Circus Circuli in Stuttgart and from Circus Harmony. And Maddie, our special guest, is one of the hoopers. Enjoy. And that, give me a moment here. That was some hula hooping from our sister city circus video that we created with Circus Circuli in Stuttgart, Germany, celebrating the 60th anniversary of St. Louis and Stuttgart being sister cities. So when we did that, we found skills that their students and our students both could do, and then we shot the video in front of different architectural landmarks. You can see we shot ours at the World's Fair Pavilion. And one of Circus Harmony's main hula hoop artists is our special guest today, Maddie. I should mention, when you start looking at our spring classes, which will be up this weekend on our circusharmony.org website, we do have hula hoop classes for all ages, along with a variety of online and in-person classes. The in-person classes are still micro classes, so only 3 people per class, which means they fill up very quickly. But if you have your own group, for example, we have a pod of 2 families that have created their own class. We're happy to try and accommodate you. So you can just reach out to us via our website. And now, the website is circusharmony.org. And now we bring you the marvelous Miss Maddie. Drum roll, please. The magic of the internet. Huh. I love it when it works. So there she is. Hi, Maddie. Can you hear me? You
Yep.
can- Perfect. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
And
Pleasure.
after this, I'm going to show people the act that you did for our show, The Balancing Act. So The Balancing Act was a show that we did with our students and some of our alumni about how they were keeping their balance during the pandemic. And you shot yours in a beautiful site. Do you want to talk about where you shot your Balancing Act video?
Yeah. I shot it at Forest Park, in front of one of the fountains. It was a really pretty day. There was even a little rainbow in the fountain.
Yeah, people should look. There's a rainbow around you. It was beautiful.
Yes, my mom really loved how that was in the background. It was really pretty. Yeah. I shot it there, and um, uh,
The other thing is that other people spoke during their pieces. You did something very unusual. You wrote a haiku.
yes. At school we have a teacher, and I really liked haikus. She taught me how to write them, and I've written a few just at school for some of her classes, and I thought it'd be fun to do a haiku for this.
It was perfect. So we're going to show that video afterwards, but let's go back to how old are you?
I'm 14.
Where do you go to school?
I go to Blessed Teresa of Calcutta, in Ferguson, and um, I'm in the 8th grade. Um, Getting
And
ready.
how did you end up in the circus?
I ended up in circus when Circus Harmony came to Ferguson through a Peace Through Pyramids partnership, and some friends recommended it, and my mom was like, "Oh yeah," and she brought me to it, and I fell in love with it, and I've been doing it since
And that would have been 2015?
2016, I think, is when I joined.
Okay. And ever since. And what are some of the acts that you've done? Hula hooping is your specialty, but you've done a number of other acts.
Yes, I've done a contortion act. I've done a few different acro acts.
Acrobatics for people that don't understand circus shorthand.
Um, I just
Aerial
recently
acts.
what?
Aerial.
Yes, I've done uh, lira and double lira and silks and swing. I've done lots of different aerial acts. Um, and I just recently did a juggling act. It's not one of my strong suits, but I tried it and it was pretty fun.
It was really fun. And you did it as a character. What's the name of the character? The candlestick?
Lumiere from
Right.
Beauty and the Beast. I picked that character to do.
And you were juggling fireballs.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
It was
It
great.
feels like I was juggling little fireballs and just going side to side.
And what's your favorite thing about being in the circus?
There's a lot of different things I love about being in circus. One of them is meeting new people. I love making new friends, and traveling is another one. Getting to like travel new places, and
Oh,
that's new friends.
yeah, sadly, we're not traveling a lot right now, but we hope to again soon.
Yeah.
What were some of the favorite places you've been with the circus?
Chicago. I went to Chicago for a social circus festival.
Mhm.
I've been there twice, and I've been to San Diego with circus too.
That was for the American Youth Circus Festival.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was great. So, and if people are interested in the American Youth Circus Organization, they're actually having their festival this year in April to coincide with World Circus Day, which is the weekend of, I think it's April 17th and 18th. The festival is online this year, but people can get information at their website, which is americanyouthcircus.org. So how are you balancing circus, school, and the pandemic right now? Because when we made that movie, it was in October.
It's a lot, but I've balanced it between doing the schoolwork and then going to circus and making sure I socially distance, wear a mask, and stay safe so I can keep doing the things I love.
Perfectly put. And then you have another challenge when you're doing classes at home, because there's always like a dog or a child or a dog and a child.
Yep. My family just got a dog during quarantine. His name's Bear. He's not even 1 yet. He'll be 1 at the end of the month. Um, he's really big, bigger than we thought he would be.
Yeah. I think you thought he was a lab mix, and he's looking more like a Great Dane mix at this point.
Yes, very much.
Yeah, he came to one of the shows and distracted Miss Maple. So Maple's going to put in an appearance after you, and we have a special guest shrimp today. People may or may not know that we're doing a Circus Harmony cookbook, and it's going to have recipes, and all the recipes are paired with circus acts. So the shrimp from the recipe is here. Sneak peek of the shrimp.
It's a shrimp.
The shrimp, it's Georgie the shrimp. And talk a little bit about the recipes that you've put in the book, because they're all meaningful to people in some way.
Yes. One of my recipes is biscuits, specifically angel biscuits. It was my great grandma's recipe. She wanted to make angel biscuits, but she could not get them the way she wanted. So she tried a bunch of different recipes and tried mixing them. And
What's an angel biscuit?
they're a little bit like fluffier, I think,
Okay.
than regular biscuits if you make them right. It's hard to make sure you have to get the right ingredients. But she wanted to perfect it, and she did. And so it's been handed down. We believe, my family, it's a little joke that she never gave anybody the real recipe, and she changed it just a little bit so she could keep the real recipe to herself.
Ooh, okay, so you're doing the angel biscuits, and what is the other thing you're doing?
Scones, mini chocolate chip scones. When I was little, my mom used to make them all the time, and I loved them. Like, they'd be gone right after they came out of the oven.
So I should also give a shout out to you and your mom, because even before quarantine, but especially during quarantine, every once in a while, there's a knock at my door, and I open the door, and there is some fresh baked goods outside. And yeah, your scones are amazing. I like the almond ones myself, but it's a very big baking family, folks. So you're going to really want to check out her recipes in the cookbook, and they will be paired with hula hooping.
Yes.
So it's going to be so much fun, this book.
Yes.
Anything else you want to add? What would you say to somebody who's like, oh, I don't know if I could do circus?
I wasn't sure at first. Like, I didn't know how to do anything. Like, I came in there and was just trying out new things. But the fun thing is trying out new things and getting to try something else than what you learn, like just at like a school PE class. You actually get to learn like juggling and how to spin a plate, which is really fun. So
Yeah, you were famous for doing like a very unusual plate spinning where you used your arms and your legs.
yeah, I don't know how I did it.
Yeah, it was very creative. And then the other thing, did you realize how flexible you were before you joined the circus?
No. Yeah, I came to circus. I'd done gymnastics before, but I was never really good at it. But I think when I came in, and people were like, "Oh, your back is really flexible." I was like, "Oh," and I started doing new things with circus, like doing crazy poses. So.
And they look great. People can see some of them on our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages, and in the upcoming Circus Harmony cookbook and show. So thank you very much for being the guest.
Thank you for having me.
And you can go. I'm going to show your haiku and hula hooping act, and people should really look for that rainbow, because I think it's kind of symbolic, and that during this pandemic, which is ongoing, as we know, people should look for the rainbows, because they're there when you least expect them.
Yes.
So thanks very much. Bye. So that was Maddie. Madeline Wenger. And now listen for her haiku. And hopefully I'm getting better at this. That means it's near the pandemic when I have no technological problems. I should not say that before I've done all the technology here, because anything can happen. All right, this is from our show, The Balancing Act, and you can see The Balancing Act and Sister City Circus on Circus Harmony's YouTube page.
Uncertain times, what will happen to the world? Will it be the same? Away from friends, together with family, how long will it be?
And that was Miss Maddie in our show, The Balancing Act. So again, you can see all our videos on our YouTube page. We're about to get to Miss Maple's trick of the day, and I did give you a sneak peek of our shrimp, but I do want to say that on February 14th, there's a lot of special things happening at City Museum this weekend, but on February 14th, the Queen of Hearts, who happens to be Circus Harmony's own Eliana Grace, will be wandering around the museum, handing out candy and fortune-telling fish, which will tell you how your future will be in your love life. The Safira duo will also be playing music upstairs on the 3rd floor. There's all sorts of arts and crafts and other things. City Museum is very spacious. Everybody wears a mask, and you should go to citymuseum.org for details. And now, we'll see if the shrimp will make an appearance. The shrimp is just learning her act. And Miss Maple is my sous chef. We are working on the cookbook to come out on March 16th, the 1-year anniversary of the start of St. Louis's lockdown. We are still looking for sponsors. So if you, your business, or someone you know would like to sponsor this very family-friendly, fabulous, creative cookbook where every delightful dish is paired with an exciting circus act, please contact me through the website, through Facebook, or Twitter, or Instagram, or YouTube. And now comes the awkward moment. Oh, you know what's coming. Where we move the computer down to Maple level. So there's Miss Maple. And Miss Maple today is wearing her new sous chef apron. I see we have lost the shrimp. Excuse me while I go get the shrimp. Maple, tell them about all these recipes that we're working. Okay, so I have now found the shrimp. This is Georgie the shrimp. This is new, so I never know if things are going to work. Where should I put the shrimp? Actually, Maple, can you come over here? If you could sit right there, sit right there. All right, now if I'm gonna put the shrimp here, can you bring me the shrimp? Nope, bring me the shrimp. Bring me the shrimp. Bring me the shrimp. Good girl. Bring us the shrimp. Bring me the shrimp. Nope. Let's go. Come on, you did this so well in the kitchen. Good girl. Bring us the shrimp. Bring it. Bring me a shrimp. This is why the cookbook's not coming out till March 16th. Pick it up. Good girl. Bring it to me. Bring it to me. Good girl. So now we have the shrimp and the sous chef. Very good girl. Thank you, Miss Georgie. And Maple, can you go in the circus? And yep, pick it up. No, go back. Go back. Oh, you're gonna go in the circus too? Maple, bring me a baked good. Maple, it's much harder with 2 dogs. Bring me the cupcake. Pick it up. Good girl. No? Maple, pretend you're trained. You're cute, but pretend you're trained. Pick it up. Bring it to me. Oh, Maple, do not come through that tunnel empty mouth. Georgie, if you could move over, that would be fabulous. Miss Maple. Miss Maple, bring me this. Good girl, bring it. In the tunnel, bring it. Okay, bring me that. Bring me the coffee. Forget the tunnel. Forget the baked goods. Bring me the coffee. As you know, when you tune into Up in the Air live stream, I'm always drinking coffee. It is Circus Harmony's Defy Gravity coffee. It's fabulous coffee. And you can get it on our website. I have no idea what's happening here. Maple, I don't know what you're doing. Come here. You can get the Defy Gravity coffee on our website at circusharmony.org. There's also a link in the description. And now I have this cute little shrimp looking at me and Miss Maple. So, I know you've never done this. Nothing like trying something for the first time. Can you jump through this? Not you, I know you can. Miss Georgie, can you? Maple, Georgie, huh? A shrimp jumping through a hoop of fire. You'll get your turn. Maple, go home. Okay, ready, Georgie, hop. Good girl. Give it up for Georgie, the shrimp. Very good. We had not planned that. Good girl. Nor did we plan all that other craziness when Maple didn't get what I asked her to get. Oh, sorry, your turn. Ready, Maple, hop. Maple, hop. Maple, hop. So while I'm here, you should know there's also a clownfish practicing a trick at City Museum. There's a turkey that's gonna walk a tight wire. There's all sorts of things in this upcoming show. So we do hope that you'll be part of our cookbook. Remember, we need sponsors, but we also need people to read and watch it. So one more time, give it up for the dancing shrimp and the dancing chef. And I should add that the shrimp recipe is really good and it does not contain any dogs, in case you were worried. The gingerbread man might actually eat a gingerbread man in the recipe book. I don't know. It's going to be the strangest show we've ever done. So thanks for listening every Tuesday, 4 p.m. You never know what you're going to find here. Could be a dancing shrimp, could be a clownfish in the air. It's going to be a great show, this cookbook. Again, we could use some sponsors. Contact me. And we are starting to book not just our classes for the spring, but also outside shows. So if you want the flying children or the dancing dogs to come to you, contact Jessica, the circus lady, at circusharmony.org. Don't forget to buy your Defy Gravity coffee. Gives you a lift, helps a child soar, all in the same cup. And City Museum, go talk to the Queen of Hearts, because no one knows about love like Eliana Grace. She can even officiate at your wedding if you need. Who doesn't want the Queen of Hearts officiating at their wedding? All right, that's the end of the live stream for today. Thank you for letting us make your day a circus day.